Okay class, so now we want to see the vector between 2 points. What is the meaning of vector between 2 points? So let's say we have vector from point A, x1, y1. Okay, so you have point A here. So point A is point A here. So point A, let's say the point is x1, y1. Okay, then we have the point B, where point B we have point x2, y2. Okay, so vector from point A to the point B. So from point A to the point B, so this one is the vector, okay, can be determined by the position vector of A and B. Okay, position vector means from the origin to vector A and from the origin to vector B. Okay, so this means the position vector. Position vector is from the origin to the vector, okay, to the point A. And position vector of B is from the origin to the point B. Okay. Okay, we have learned before how to find one value of vector. Okay, for example, if we have one vector here, okay, so we can find the value of vector. Let's say this one is the vector B, okay, by the addition process, where we need to add two vector that have the same direction with this vector. Okay, for example, if you have a vector A here plus with the vector B here, so you will get the vector V. Okay, means that if you can see from the same point, okay, vector A to this direction plus with the vector B to this direction, it will come to the same point here with this vector direction. Okay, so to find vector V, it is equal to vector A plus vector B. This is the one that we have seen before. Now, from this triangle where we have the point origin, point A and point B, okay, you can see that we can find the value of vector OB, or the position vector B, okay, OB, by adding the position vector, this one, OA, with the vector AB. Okay, means that to find OB, you can find the position vector OB by adding up the OA with AB. Okay, so you see OA plus with AB, you will get this vector PV. Okay, therefore, if you want to find what is the vector AB, which is this one, okay, which is this vector, if you want to find what is this vector AB, from this formula, you just need to rearrange. So you bring this one to the right, therefore you to the left, so you will have vector AB is equal to OB minus OA. Okay, so this is how we can find what is the vector AB, knowing the position vector OA and also OB. Okay, so now you can see that the vector OA, what is the vector OA? The vector OA from this point, okay, is x1i plus y1j. Okay, because this is the value of x for this direction and this is the value of y for this direction. Therefore, the vector can be represented by x1i plus y1j. This one is OA. Okay, whilst for OB, okay, this one is the point OB x2, y2. Therefore, the vector OB, the position vector OB, can be represented by x2i plus with y2j. Okay, x2 dengan y2 ni adalah point untuk B. So daripada origin ke B, this one is the magnitude. Therefore, you will have x21 plus y2j. Okay, so to find AB, you just simply need to do a operation OB minus with OA. So your OB is x2i plus y2j minus with x1i plus x1i plus with y1j. Okay, y1j. And this is the vector, so don't forget the error on all vectors. Okay, so we just see just now how to find this operation. We just will subtract x2 and x1 with that belong to the vector I, plus with y2 minus y1 for the component vector j. Okay, so this is how you want to find the distance or the value of vector from a position vector, where position vector is the vector from origin to any point. Okay, so this vector we call as a position vector. Okay, and position vector can be represented in the form of xi plus yj. Okay, where x and y is where is the point of A. Okay, and this xi and yj we call as a component vector of vector OA. Okay, let's see example here. Given the point A 3, 4 and the origin 0, find the position vector OA. Okay, so OA is the origin to the point A. So you have the vector here. This one, let's say the origin O. Okay, and the point A here given to you, the point is 3, 4. So you have been asked to find the position vector OA. So position vector can be represented by xi plus 3 plus yj. Don't forget. Therefore, from here you can see that your OA is actually 3i plus 4j directly. Okay, or you can find by using the formula of distance. Okay, where this point is 3 and 4, while for origin the point is 0, 0. Okay, therefore 3 minus 0, 4i, plus with 4 minus 0, 4j. Okay, therefore 3 minus 0 is 3i, plus with 4 minus 0 is 4j. So this one is the position vector from the origin to the vector A. Okay, and then you have been asked to find unit vector in the direction of OA. And don't forget that the formula for unit vector is the position vector itself divided by its magnitude. Okay, so how to find the magnitude of OA? The formula to find the magnitude is the square root of x squared plus y squared. So now we have our x is 3. So we have square root of 3 squared plus 4 square here. So 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16. So we have square root of 25, which is equal to 5. Okay, therefore to find the unit vector, okay, your position vector, which is 3i plus 4j, okay, you divide by its magnitude, which is 5. So you will get 3 over 5i plus 4 over 5j. Okay, so this is how to find the unit vector and also the position vector for a point A from the origin. Let's see another example here. Given the vector A equal to 3i plus 2j and B equal to 4i minus j, find the magnitude of vector A plus B. And question number 2 asks you to find the magnitude of vector A minus B and to find the magnitude of 4a minus 3b. So let's do one by one. Okay, so the first one here, we want to find what is the magnitude of vector A plus B. So before you can find the magnitude of A plus B, you first need to find what is the vector A plus vector B. So given to you here, vector A is equal to 3i plus 2j and vector B is 4i minus j. So when you want to perform vector A plus vector B, okay, so your vector A is 3i plus 2j plus with vector B 4i minus j. Okay, so we have been learned before how to settle this one. I will add with I, so you will have 3 plus 4 for vector I, plus with 2 will be add with negative 1, so you have 2 plus negative 1 for vector j. Okay, so 3 plus 4 here for I, and 2 plus and minus will give you minus, so 2 minus 1 for j. So you will have 7i plus j. So this one is what is the vector of a plus b. Now you want to find the magnitude of a plus b, means that you want to find the magnitude of 7i minus j. Okay, don't forget that the formula is, sorry, 7i plus j. Don't forget that the formula to find magnitude is square root of x squared plus y squared. So what you have here is your x is 7, so 7 squared plus with your j, your y is 1 square. So 7 square is 49, and 1 square is 1, so you have square root of 50. Okay, square root of 50 can also be written as square root of 25 times 2. Okay, here you can separate, you can have square root of 25 times square root of 2. That's why you have 5 square root of 2 as the answer. Okay, so let's say the question number 2. Question number 2 asks you to find the magnitude of a minus b. So it's the same case here. What we need to do first is we need to find what is the magnitude, what is the vector of a minus b. Okay, so let's find the vector of a minus b. So vector of a minus b can be written as, what is your vector of a? 3i plus 2j. Okay, minus with vector b. Vector b is 4i minus j. Okay, so what you need to do is take the same vector here, I minus with the vector I here. So what you have is 3 minus with 4 for vector I, plus, okay, the vector j minus with vector j here. So you have 2 minus negative 1 for the vector j. So 3 minus 4 will give you negative 1. So you have negative I here. 2 minus and minus plus, so 2 plus 1 is 3, so you have plus 3j here. Okay, so you have negative I plus 3j as a minus b, vector a minus b. Now question asks you what is the magnitude of vector a minus vector b. So means that you need to find the magnitude of negative I plus 3j, and don't forget that the formula to find magnitude is square root of x squared plus y squared. So from here you can see your x is negative 1, your y is 3. So just substitute inside the formula, you will have negative 1 square plus with 3 square. So you have here negative 1 square is 1, 3 square is 9, you have square root of 10. Okay, so square root of 10 is the magnitude of vector a minus b. Okay, next we want to find what is the magnitude of 4a minus 3b. So before we can find the magnitude of 4a minus 3b, what you need to do is you need to find what is actually the vector 4a minus 3b. If you can see here, this is scalar multiplication where we multiply vector a with scalar 4 and we multiply vector b with scalar 3. So let's do this one first. What is 4a? So 4a means that the scalar 4 multiplied with the vector a, which is 3i plus 2j. So what you need to do is you need to multiply 4 with 3, you will have 12i. Okay, and multiply 4 with 2, you will have 8j here. Okay, so this one is 4a. Now we want to find what is 3b. So 3b means that the scalar 3 multiplied with the vector b. So your vector b is 4i minus j. Okay, so 3 times 4 is 12i, minus with 3 times j is 3j here. Okay, so you have 12i minus 3j as 3b. Now we need to find what is 4a minus 3b, because the question asks us to find the magnitude of 4a minus 3b. So we have our 4a here, this one, 12i plus 8j. Okay, minus with 3b, so this is your 3b, 12i minus 3j. Okay, this one is 12i plus 8j, sorry, minus with 12i minus 3j. So how can we solve this one? You just need to take the vector I minus with the vector I here. So you have 12 minus 12i, okay, plus the vector j minus with the vector j here, so you have 8 minus negative 3 for vector j. Okay, so 12 minus 12 is 0i. 8 minus and minus will give you plus, so 8 plus 3 is 11j. Okay, and 0i is 0, so you just have 11j as 4a minus 3b. Okay, so this is the 4a minus 3b, not yet the magnitude. So now you want to find the magnitude of 4a minus 3b. So you need to use the formula square root of x squared plus y square. Okay, so to find the magnitude of 4a minus 3b means that you need to find what is the magnitude of 11j, because 11j is your 4a minus 3b. Okay, so when we substitute inside the formula x squared plus y squared, you can see that there is no x here because I is equal to 0. So you have 0 squared plus y squared, so 11 squared here. So what you have here is 1 to 1. Okay, square root of 1 to 1, so square root of 1 to 1 is equal to 11. Okay, so this is the magnitude of 4a minus 3b.